Hey, this is Todd with Living in Daytona Beach, and today we're in Ormond Beach. This is going to be a two-part series. So part one is going to be the beach side of Ormond Beach. Part two is going to be the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Well, like I said before, this is a two-part series. Part two is going to be the mainland side of Ormond Beach. We're going to cover things such as climate, the vibe. We're going to cover real estate, schools, restaurants, green spaces, such as this beautiful park that I'm at right now, beach access, and a few extras sprinkled in there as well. Hey, if this is the first time to the channel, go ahead, hit subscribe and the bell so you'll never miss a thing about living in Daytona Beach or living in any of the surrounding suburbs such as Ormond Beach. And as always, if you're moving in 12 days to 12 months, 3 days to 3 months, give us a call, text, email, set up a Zoom video call, or leave a comment because we will make your move memorable. Well, today I'm actually over in Central Park on the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Didn't even know we had a Central Park, did you? Well, we do. Let's talk about Ormond Beach and its population. Just over 43,000 people there, so it's not a large city space. And the climate, well, the climate is absolutely gorgeous. In October, you're going to find temperatures around just above 71 degrees. And in some cases, you might have those rare occurrences where October might bring 80 degrees, so you can still wear those shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops and still feel very, very comfortable. Now, January is going to be a little bit on the chilly side. When I say chilly, I mean down in the 65-degree range. And for many of us, especially if you're from the northern states above Florida, 65 still doesn't feel too bad. And that is the January temperature, probably the lowest you're going to find there in Ormond Beach. Now, on the flip side of that, you're going to find yourself in August, roughly around 88 degrees on average, which doesn't seem like too much, but when you consider some of the high humidity ranges you'll find in Ormond Beach, it's going to make you sweat a little bit. So that's why it's always a good idea to go to the beach, hang out, get in the surf, cool off in the nice water right there in the Atlantic, and just enjoy everything that Ormond Beach has to offer. Now let's talk about the actual vibe of Ormond Beach. Now this is a two-part series, so we have part one and part two. So part one deals with the beach side of Ormond Beach, which it actually is basically split into two different sections. You have the beach side of Ormond Beach, and you have the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Now it's a laid-back lifestyle, and it's a little more laid back on the beach side. So you have some of the more coastal homes, more the vibrant colors you'll have in homes, and people are, with the proximity to the beach, it's walkable, bikeable, or you can jump on a golf cart and head right on down to the beach. For the majority of the time, you're only 5 to 10 minutes from the beach, and you don't have to drive your car. Now, the other thing is smaller shops, restaurants, coffee shops, parks, all those different things that really bring that small town vibe into play. Now, it's a little bit different as you get to the mainland side. The vibe is a little bit larger stores, more name brand stores, more areas to shop. You still have the parks and great places to hang out, but you'll have the high dense residential areas. So you're going to have a little more traffic, It's going to give you a little more of a city feel. Now, some of my viewers have asked, well, what is the retirement style in Ormond Beach? Well, retirement style is awesome, I can tell you that. Whether you're looking for a condo lifestyle, looking for a home on the beach side or on the mainland side, or possibly you're looking for a assisted living type lifestyle in Ormond Beach. Whatever it may be, retirement life is perfect. And the big reason for that is warmer weather. You have the warmer weather, you have tons of activities, whether it be tennis, pickleball, golf, whether you're a retiree that loves to surf, or maybe you like to go scuba diving, or take the boat out, or the jet ski. There's tons of opportunities right there in Ormond Beach for everything. Bicycle riding, shopping, and like I said before, restaurants. Now, beachside has a lot of smaller restaurants, but the mainland, you'll find some gems there as well. So whatever neighborhood you're living in, you're going to be able to claim something such as a shopping center for yourself. You're going to be able to claim a small restaurant for yourself, a hangout spot. The majority of the time, retirees say they love the Ormond Beach area because there's two roads that go north-south. One is Nova Road and the other is Young Avenue or Young Street. Young Street would go north-south. Plus, Granada is really the only main street that goes east-west. So navigating around Ormond Beach is quick and easy. You have access to the freeway, I-95. You do not have to go very far within the neighborhoods in Ormond Beach to find, like I said, shopping, restaurants, parks, and people to hang out with. Well, I love to shop and I love to eat. Just ask my wife. So I'm over here at, where am I at? I'm over here at the Trails Shopping Center. Great little area right here because it is on the mainland side of Ormond Beach, and it is a great place. We got a Publix grocery store. You got some little boutique shops in here. One of my personal favorite places to eat is Burntwood Tavern. I tell you what, if you like chicken sliders, like I like chicken sliders, this is the place to go. Get a whole tray for you. I guess you could share your chicken sliders if you wanted to, but right through here, like I said, a lot of gift boutique shops, places to eat, everything from pizza to breakfast. And right over here, one of the benefits of the mainland over here in Ormond Beach is that there's plenty of shopping, plenty of places to eat. This is a nice place because outside seating and do a little shopping, do a little eating, and just enjoy yourself. Beautiful area to walk around and just, kind of get some fresh air and enjoy what this particular shopping center has to offer. Dealing with the commute. Now, the commute is not too bad on the beach side. What you're going to find is A1A or Atlantic Avenue is kind of the main road that goes north-south on the beach side. Can it get crowded? Yes, it can. You have activities throughout the year that draw hundreds of thousands of visitors every year, whether it be vacationing families, whether it be bike week or Jeep week with lots of traffic and activity. You're going to find that throughout the year. Now, this area, Ormond Beach, being just to the north of Daytona Beach, finds itself in the midst of a lot of visitor traffic throughout the year. Typically, you're going to have a lower traffic volume in the winter months. You're going to have a lot less visitors, and with that, you're going to find that restaurants are going to be more open to go to. The traffic's going to be a lot less and lighter. Now, part two. On the mainland side, it's busy. Traffic is very, very busy. You have Nova Road, you have Young Street, and you have Granada Boulevard. All three of those roads and streets are extremely busy throughout the whole year because it's the main road and route of travel. You have big name stores off all those different roads. You might have like a Lowe's, you might have a Walmart, you have some of those larger shopping center areas that cause a lot of traffic, and people go fast. So Nova Road averages speed about 45 to 50 miles an hour, which is very, very fast for inner city travel. So just be aware, you can get to a place rather quickly with those roads, but again, traffic is going to be heavy periodically throughout the day. Something to be aware of, timing your excursions at the right time of day. So if you are someone that needs to travel to work, to be aware of that. It can be very sluggish. If you're a retiree, just plan your events and excursions as time allows during the day when it's not as busy.
Well, if you're wondering what the traffic is like in Ormond Beach, I can tell you it is busy. I'm on the corner of Granada Boulevard and Young Street. These are kind of two of the main streets that go through Ormond Beach. We are in the midst of Biketoberfest, so there's lots of Harley Davidsons, lots of motorcycle traffic everywhere, which is fantastic. That's one of the highlights of being in this area, is that there are a lot of activities, including Biketoberfest. But as far as Granada Boulevard goes, that is the street, that's the road that goes from the east to west. That's how you get over to the beach side. So we're on the mainland side right now of Ormond Beach. Young Street, which is right behind me, goes north and south. So these are kind of the main streets that run through Ormond Beach, and it can get very, very busy right here. Lots of congestion can go on. Just be aware of that. It's not any different than any other spot around the surrounding area. But just so you're aware, these are going to be your two main streets through Ormond Beach, and it can get congested. That's really the only downside to the traffic, and how the traffic can be very, very slow sometimes during certain parts of the day.
Now, what typically is the cost of living in Ormond Beach? So Ormond Beach actually ranks 104th on the cost of living index. What that actually means is that Ormond Beach is about 4% higher than the national average of cost of living. Strangely enough, the cost of renting is a little bit lower. In Ormond Beach, you're going to rent a place for just above $1,300 per month, which is about 4.9% below the national average. Ormond Beach is currently at 91.3% of the national average for affordability. That means it ranks very, very well for affordability ranked against other U.S. cities. Now, along with that, household income ranges up near the $74,000 to $75,000 per year range. Now, if you're moving to the area of Ormond Beach, as far as jobs and careers go, a lot of people these days, of course, work from home, and so that's a great choice for anybody living any place in the U.S., and Ormond Beach is included in that. Now, if you're working at a location or you're transferring here to Ormond Beach, there's tons of opportunities. You're going to have healthcare jobs, you're going to have customer service, you're going to have warehouse jobs, you're going to have retail, you're going to have customer service, you're going to have the public sector, you're going to have schools and the school system as a place to work and have a career. So the one good thing about being on the mainland side of Ormond Beach is that typically you're going to find housing prices a little more affordable at this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, 952 square feet. It comes in at $258,000. Now, one thing I want you to be aware of is that the debris you see behind me, not typical of these neighborhoods, because we just came off of a hurricane about 7 days ago, maybe even less than that, 5 days ago. So debris pickup is still in process. A lot of crews working hard. This is a great street right here. I mean, I always say streets are quiet. This really is quiet. A lot of the homes in the 50s built around here, block construction, just great homes through here. And if you're looking for a great place in Ormond Beach, this would be the place to be at. It's, again, 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. Comes in at $258,000, about 952 square feet. That's 952 square feet right here on the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Just a gorgeous house, number 2 on the list right here on the Ormond Beach mainland side. 350,000. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,742 square feet. Again, we're recovering from a hurricane, so we've got some work going on down the street here. You might hear a little bit of noise like that, but again, this is kind of a 1960s neighborhood. A lot of establishment here in the 60s. You can tell by the tree sizes here. Well, the trees are since the 60s. Just great, nice shade. Typically very quiet through here. So what I can tell you is that Ormond Beach on the mainland side is a lot of little neighborhoods like this where you have like the 60s, 50s and 60s. This is a 60s built style neighborhood. So again, we have our 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, 350,000, 1,742 square feet right behind me, right there in Ormond Beach on the mainland side. This is our 3rd house on the list, and I can tell you it's down here in Whispering Oaks. Nice, quiet cul-de-sac area. Got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,564 square feet. Right down here, down here in Whispering Oaks. Little cul-de-sac area right here. 565,000. It's a little over 2,500 square feet. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Gorgeous down in here. This has a little bit bigger trees than our last house. Got some pretty good sized trees in here. I think this is a low HOA. I think it might be 25 a month if I'm not mistaken. But again, just beautiful down in here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. 3rd house on the list. 565,000 right here on the mainland of Ormond Beach. One of my personal favorites while in Ormond Beach, you've got to stop by DB Pickles. This is a great place. Make their own pickles here. Got a little miniature bar, specialty drinks inside there. Last thing I had here that was so fantastic was their chicken fried steak. Oh, it's delicious. Everything from soups to sandwiches, salads, all kinds of different stuff. Little local spot right here, DB Pickles. Outside seating, inside seating, and like I said, a little bar right here on the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Well, one of the many benefits of being on mainland side of Ormond Beach is that you have these great opportunities to be part of the farmers markets that go on here. Just great. You got live music all the time, got some local vendors in the area. This is one of the benefits of being in Ormond Beach on the mainland side. Of course, it's not too far from the beach side. So if you live in Ormond Beach, always remember, stop by and see the local farmers market. It's here for you. Support your local members of the farmers market.
Why do you fill me up? All the good baby used to let me down. Mess me around and the worst of all. You never come, baby, when you say you will. But I love you still.
Well, I'm over here at Cassen Park. Now, Cassen Park is just on the other side of this south side of we're on the south side of the Granada Bridge, which goes over from the mainland. We're on the mainland right now, right next to the Halifax River. We've got awesome boat ramps and boat launches right here. It's one of the benefits of being on the mainland side is all the access to the river. So right here, leaving Cassen Park, which, like I said before, is on the south side of the Granada Bridge, which is right there behind me. That passes over from the mainland, where I'm at right now, over to the beach side and the Atlantic Ocean. There's two parks. So Bailey River Bridge is on the north side. Cassen Park is on the south side. But just gorgeous. Look at all this use of space. Underneath the bridge here, there is a huge fishing dock behind me. Just access almost halfway out into the Halifax River here. This is a huge benefit of being on the mainland side. Huge benefit of being on the mainland side is just your access to the river, to the parks. This particular park has a walking trail, walking dock. It's about 1/3 of a mile long, all the way out to the river, all the way around. Make a full loop. And let's go take a real quick peek up here at the Bailey River Bridge Park. Right across from Bailey River Bridge Park is one of my personal favorites, Fugu Sushi, and it's a great place to get a healthy, real sushi bite to eat. Right across from Bailey River Bridge Park, just a great place. Got a great appetizer menu on Wednesday. If you're in Ormond, on the mainland side of Ormond, Fugu's is a place to go. Now, if you're moving to Ormond Beach and you have school-aged children, you do have some educational opportunities for you. So one is Tomoka Elementary School, which is close by, within proximity, almost the middle zone of the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Middle school, well, you have the David Hinson Junior High. It's available to your middle schooler. And again, just like in part one, part two, if you have a high schooler, the best and closest high school to you will be Seabreeze High School, which is so phenomenal. Again, it's over on beachside and it is within walking distance of the beach. So if you have a high schooler and they love the beach, they're going to love you for sending them to Seabreeze High School.
I want to thank you so much for watching today. As always, if this is the first time to the channel, go ahead, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a thing about living in Daytona Beach or the surrounding areas. And as always, if you're moving in 12 days to 12 months, 3 days to 3 months, give us a call, text, email, set up a Zoom video call, leave us a comment because we will make your move memorable. Until next time, I'll see you at the beach.